Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Brie from God's Emergence. Today, I'm going to be talking about my personal journey with the 5 breath self-healing meditation with Theresa today. Hi, Theresa. How are you?
I am good, Brie. How are you?
Um, it's been a journey.
It has been, hasn't it? But this is an exciting subject that we're both very passionate about. So this is going to be good.
Yeah, and I'm getting interviewed by you.
Yeah, I do have some questions for you.
All right. So we learned about the 5 breath self-healing um, modality by Kahu out of Hawaii. And we've been looking at this and messing with it for what, almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and I finally got really serious about it. And it's made some great changes in our lives. I know it has in mine, and we're friends and we talk to each other and we find these things. So we're going to talk about the changes, what the 5 breath self-healing meditation does. So I'm gonna get that out right. That's a long sentence, huh?
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay.
Well, why don't we start then by just having you talk about what is it? What is the 5 breath self-healing meditation? And why is it so important to learn?
Okay, so I'm going to use my own personal experiences with it then, because I think that what you get on the tape, there's a lot more than just what's on the tape that you go right for $9.99. So I'm going to go with that. When I started practicing it, I wanted to have a thyroid that worked. And I only have my back thyroid that works maybe at 10% if I was lucky. Now it's working at like 50 to 60% by directing the energy of the 5 breath meditation in there. And so when you go to signalcell.com at their store, you can rent the video. And so the 5 placement right hand here, right, that's on the crown, right? But you first bring in the golden particles to here to the pineal gland, and then the white light comes down into your heart chakra and out through your shoulders and arms and through the hands, and they get hot. And so you're breathing here, right? And then your eyes, and goes back into the vagus nerve, and all that, right? They'll learn all that on there, right? But what I learned was how to take addictions away. So one was, I'm bearing my soul here. I'm an avid smoker, you know that. And I would smoke 4 to 5 cartons of cigarettes a month. Out of stress, being grounded. I kept leaving my body. And I'm sorry, my dogs are barking, but we're doing this at home, and people are gonna have to just deal with it right now. The doorbell's not going off. So I had to find out why I was smoking. And so since I've been a teenager. So with the 5 breath self-healing meditation was taking me back to why it first started. And as a child that has been molested, you either go introverted or extroverted. So I started overeating at 9 because that's all I had. By the time I'm 13, there were cigarettes. They're right there. My dad and mom had no problem. It's like right there, right? And so I haven't spoken. I thought, this is a way to ground me. My mom said, oh, that really calms you down. And she didn't like it, but it calmed me down. So that took away from the eating part of it, and I lost a bunch of weight. So I just figured, that's just who I am, and I'm just going to be me. And then, as you know, about what, six weeks ago, I decided I wanted to quit smoking. I had this feeling, I just need to quit. I won't quit. And I had talked to you about it. And so I went and bought a crappy carton of cigarettes, the lowest ones you can buy, the cheapest ones, so I wouldn't like them. And that wasn't working as good as I thought. And okay, these are making me sick. Okay. But it wasn't enough for me to throw the cigarettes out. So then I went and bought my really good cigarettes at $72 a carton. And I thought, okay, I'm going to slowly back off. Well, What happened was, using the 5 breaths self-healing meditation, put my hands like this and this and this, I was able to breathe in and direct into the neuron, the addiction neuron in the brain, the energy, stop smoking. And I would do this 2 to 3 times a day. And then sometimes I would just take this breath. And all of a sudden one day, as you know, my pack lasted me 3 days. I went, holy crap. I was like stunned, and you know that. And now it's only a couple days shy of a month, and I haven't even gone through 2 cartons of cigarettes. And then I started thinking, what else can this work on? Okay, why am I eating when I'm not hungry? Oh, there's an emotional issue there. I'm going to send that to the addiction part of that. And why? And that started helping. Now, when you go through spiritual transformations, Theresa, you're very aware of what I go through. And I get sick, I eat, and I get sick. And all these different things happen. I have to release it all. The food does not stay in me. You know that. But by using the meditation has helped me to slow down on that. And to bring the splinter in, or whatever information that's supposed to be coming in, easier. So I'll say, oh, what are you bringing into me today? And it will come in easier. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yes. I mean, I understand the basic use of the 5 breath self-healing meditation as you go through the different hand placements, and you're targeting certain of the organs, but I'm hearing you talk about a lot of very personal uses in addition to what's in there, to help with your smoking, maybe to help with any addictions you have on overeating. And I think for most of us, there's probably many of those. Are there some other areas that you're working on that you would like to share with us, besides, because some of us don't smoke?
A lot of you don't smoke.
Yeah. Other areas that maybe you're thinking of or have planned where you can use this.
All right. Okay. So let's bare my soul some more.
Okay, we like that.
I am an avid shopper. So that's an addiction, an emotional issue. So I took my hand, right hand here on the heart, thumbs together, left hand on top, and went to my thymus and looked at why. That's where your past lives, emotional issues can go. I wanted to know why. Well, that didn't have anything to do with my being molested as a child, right? That had to do because I didn't have enough self-love. So I bought more crap, more jewelry, more anything that anybody needs through my lifetime. And I'm not talking since I've known you. I mean, if I didn't like furniture in 2 months, it was out the door and I got something new.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you're trying to fill a void.
Oh, yes, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my hand like this and this and would just breathe in the white light and heal that part of me that felt I was not good enough.
Mm-hmm. I think this is so important because many people don't know what kind of a healing modality to help themselves with this. And this is something that you truly can do on anything that you choose to apply it to.
Right. So with me, I wanted to make sure that I was using it for what I needed it for. Mm-hmm. And the meditation that you can rent doesn't teach you all this. So you have to call your guides and if they're willing to help you learn this, right? To work, because we have 70,000 trillion cells in our bodies. And then we have our chakras, the 7, and the 8th is right here. And then we have our upper chakras at 1,300 and more open. to be able to travel in and out of the body like I do.
Mhm.
And so I have to use that for coming back. When I come back, I have to do the 5 breath meditation. I've drove to your house, I don't know how many times, and I leave my body. And I'm going, oh, don't worry, we got it under control. You just had to see something real quick. And I breathe myself back in. But now that if I'm going to drive, I just do 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and 1 point.
5 breaths, yes.
5 breaths, and just 1 breath in each point, just to make sure I try to stay in my body. But the thing is, I'm a very sensitive, oversensitive, emotional person. Things that I would have, so let me say this. I had a situation the other day that about threw me out of the roof. And I thought, I am done. And so yesterday, I was told, take a bath. Go take a bath. Because that's where I do the deepest meditations, which you're aware of. And I take a bath. And I heard, do the 5 breaths self-healing meditation first. Because I had to call in my angels, my guides, and everybody. I mean, the whole entourage. Whoever wanted to come in and help me, please come and help. I had to do that first. And then I got the clarity. But they allowed me to air out all my frustrations. And then I got talking to by God's era. Yeah. And a few of the other ones. And I was able to release so much anger. And this anger that I have is from a past life situation. Now, I need to make an appointment with Master Guide Kirael to be able to handle this past life situation. But in the meantime, the 5 breath meditation is helping me stay connected to who I am and why I'm here. And not be angry right now. So I've gone from the anger to hurt. My feelings were hurt. Okay. Oh, well, boo-hoo. Do you love yourself enough to let go and do the 5 breath self-healing meditation and invest that into your body? And it's an investment that you make. So
another whole aspect to this too is you're talking about healing your emotional body as well.
yes.
But when you do the 5 breath self-healing meditation and you put your hand placements, talk a little bit about talking to your cells at the same time that you are directing energy.
Oh,
that's a huge one. That I think is so important, and it's not. Sometimes you miss that when you're just doing the directing the energy. Start talking to yourself.
Okay, so we'll get back to the shopping. I want to use the shopping one. Enough with the smoking. Everybody got the point about that. Okay, so shopping was a big thing. I mean, it was like I had to get Versace glasses. I mean, rims, right? I'm going, if I have to wear glasses, I'm going to get the best, not Vogue. I got to get Versace's, right? That's how my shopping was. So with the emotional things that happen in the body. So I put my right hand here, my left hand on top, put up here, and I talked to myself, and I was asking myself, why are you doing this? You don't love yourself enough. Do you realize, and my higher self was talking to me, do you realize how much you have spent on buying things and replacing things and to make yourself happy without loving yourself enough?
That just makes you feel better in the moment, doesn't it? But it really doesn't make you feel better in the long term.
No, because then you get tired of it and you go, okay, why do I buy this couch when it doesn't look right? My dog's already attacked a brand new couch. I'm like, oh, I should have left my old one. It's fine. I think about that, right? I go, okay, there's a lesson learned. But they're puppies, and that's okay. But the thing is the lesson was learned even by my dogs showing me, because animals use 100% of their brain, and we use about 10%. They're right in there,
Mhm.
on maybe a little bit more, but it's mainly 10%. But the thing about it is, my animals showed me that I should have just left the couch alone that I had in here till I had myself healed. As an animal communicator, that's what I got from them.
Mhm. Well, and you're learning to love yourself enough to heal yourself, because when you do that, then you really begin to be a service to everyone.
Yes,
But it has to start with you. And
right.
what a great tool to do this and to take and to expand on the whole. And this is a gift. It's a
Well,
gift
and
of spirit.
the one thing I want to explain is the expansion that has happened with me. Um, I'm expanding like you would not believe, because I'm letting go of so much stuff. And then I've dropped all these veils I've had on me. They're not all gone. I'd be dust and I'd be gone off the planet, right? But you have so many veils on you that you hide and that you cloak yourself so people don't see that pain.
Mhm.
Here we're out teaching and doing things, and we're not letting people know our own pain. So we cloak ourselves and put this happy mask on, and really we haven't faced some of the issues.
Mhm.
And then I started thinking, am I a fraud? Because I hadn't faced some of these issues, which I thought I faced, right? Uh-huh. And that's what made me really start thinking, doing the 5 breath self-healing meditation. Do I love myself enough to invest in myself to take signature cell healing and learn this whole healing modality completely? Now, you know, I've been an ancient Lemurian shamanic healer, and I have my own branding underneath it, the whole bit, right? And I knew one day I would take this, but I didn't know when. But now they brought Master Guy Kirael and Kahu have brought a brand new level of it from off planet. And that's why the 5 breath meditation is here.
Mhm.
And that's why I am investing enough into myself to take this. Now that's some good some money spent for that. When you think about it.
Right. Yeah, I know I've learned the Lemurian Lamanic healing modalities from Brie and crystal healing and things. But, I'm always on the lookout for new healing modalities, because I look at these as these are all gifts from spirit. Why would we not want to continually evolve and better ourselves? Um, I'm just so thrilled and passionate that this is available for us to learn.
Right.
And as our bodies change, and our bodies are changing because we age or maybe things happen to us, and as the consciousness, is rising on the planet, we've got to evolve even our existing healing modalities with what is new out there, because they all work together. They all work together.
Yeah, but
And you have to stay open-minded enough to be able to bring in the new and evolve with the changing times.
right. And so I'm giving up what I've done and trademarked to learn this and
Yes.
bring this out so I can help myself and others.
Mhm.
Like do a healing on you or
Yes.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
And signature cell is very personal to me. I'm from Lemuria, and so let's talk about that for a minute.
Yes.
So I was there in the first life,
Mhm.
common times, which we are in now, and the
Right.
transitional time, the ending times. So I was on all 3 levels of it. And I came back with my memories in this lifetime for a reason to have that. And so I've always been a Lemurian healer. And
Mhm.
so I thought, well, I don't need to take signature cell healing. And I've followed Kahu since 2003,
Mhm.
and I was watching the goddesses and the silver wings of light, they were called. And I'd watch all that and have my sessions with Master Guy Kirael. My first one was in 2005, and he confirmed a whole bunch of stuff on me. And I was just like, wow, 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 wow. Okay. I'm not losing it. It's all true, you know. And then something else would happen. Yes, that's true too, you know. And so I've been really working with him a lot lately, and with Kahu also. And I have learned so much about myself. Now, it's an investment that has been worth everything. So what? I can't go buy a new Dooney and Burke purse.
But do you even care about that anymore?
No,
Yeah.
no,
See,
no.
that's the beauty of it
So,
too.
so the 5 breath meditation has also taken the addiction out of shopping for me.
Mhm. Yes.
So I've taken the money that I would shop with and put it into myself to work with them. And so now you and I are hosting them here.
Yes.
Karina, Karina Nielsen, the lead facilitator, right? And I am so excited to be able to learn this and love myself enough to expand and grow.
Yes.
I don't look at the world anymore as a third dimensional world. I see the fourth dimension, the fourth light. And people are talking about 5D, and I'm going, can you see the fourth light? And eventually I'll talk about the fourth light. But we're in the midst of the great shift of consciousness right now. And I think it's really important that I bring that up, because if it was not for Master Guide Kirael from the 7th dimension and Kahu, I don't think this would be here for us. I'm so grateful.
It wouldn't be here for us. I mean, it's like I said, it's an enormous gift to the planet, and I feel very privileged to know about it and to be able to sit and learn about it. I have a developing healing practice, you know, that you're helping me with.
Right.
I'm a constant student. I have lots to learn, but I love myself enough now to do this for myself and for my family and my friends and for anyone else who wants, you know, some help from me. I came to this planet to age my soul and to be a service. And now I have this wonderful healing modality and group of friends and healers that I can draw from. So I feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to take advantage of this.
You know, I was asked by Patty Sterling before I had done the interview with them why I wanted the no signature cell. So I answered all these questions, and they're very personal. I'm not going to explain them all. And she liked my answers. They were honest and truthful. The old signature cell was not for me. The new one is. It was the timing has to be correct for everyone.
It does.
And so I have a thyroid that's working maybe at 50, 60%. I'm not spending money shopping. I'm not leaving my house and going everywhere. I've kind of taken myself off the grid and working on myself and doing, you know, interview here and there just to let people know I'm still here and alive, right? Not get, oh, we thought you were dead again. And some of this,
doesn't that feel really good?
It
Don't
does.
you feel much better than you have in a long, long time?
I have, because you know what? I learned the lesson the other day when I got so angry about myself. And I need to control my sensitivity to things. And the first thing was to say, I'm done. And I really wasn't done. I was done with this emotion. I realized when I was talking to this other person, when I said, I'm done, I was done with my emotion. It wasn't done with the situation of a past life issue that I have making an appointment for, right? I was done with my stuff of getting so angry. So yesterday, it's kind of cute. My husband was off for the day. You know, he had to have his truck worked on. He's a truck driver. And he kept poking at me. You know, just saying certain things to see if it could make me mad, right? I said, would you just stop? Stop it. You're not going to make me mad. I'm not going to yell. You know, I've been going through this purging of getting rid of everything, right? So I was in bed and I'm going, you know what? give it up. Just give it up, Kelly, because you're not going to win. And I just started laughing. He goes, I'm done. I can't even make you mad today for nothing.
Mm-hmm. But don't you find that's a great benefit? You don't get mad, you just start laughing, and people are going, what the heck? I can't even pick a fight with you anymore.
Yeah. And so, I've told him several times, go look in the mirror and see, go argue with himself, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And so I had to find a release of another release also yesterday. So I had one of my last sessions I had recorded with Master Guy Kirael, and I listened to it. And I called you and said, I feel so much better. I just had to hear his voice. So that's another release.
It's a great learning.
Yeah. And I got to watch my tape over again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah. And in there, so Kelly was sitting next to me on this one, and he was watching it because I turned it on again. I said, come listen to this. Because I had talked about him on this, right? He goes, oh, I remember that day. Yeah, you did say for me to stop yelling that. And then you tell him you yelled enough at me for one lifetime or two, and he's agreeing.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept thinking, why am I so mad at Kelly? Well, we talked that out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's done.
Mm-hmm.
But the things we learn from this healing modality, on the 5 breath healing modalities, what I want to talk about first, the 5 breath meditation, I can't say it right.
It's the 5 breath self-healing meditation. How's that?
I so want to shorten it.
Just call it 5 breath.
Right. Well, yeah. But what is so important for me to learn, that I will invest everything I have into me. Just like you are doing the same. We're reading the books. We're jumping from this book to that book, back to that book. It's all Kahu's books, right? And then giving up smoking. Did you ever thought I would give it up?
I never really did think that you would, that you could. I know you wanted to, but I didn't know if you really could do it. And you're doing fabulous 6 weeks later.
I'm like going,
it's amazing. You've smoked since you were what, 13 or so?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll be 61 in April.
Yeah. That's a long time to smoke and to rely on something.
So it's actually, in 2 days is 1 month, and I haven't even finished 2 cartons.
Yeah.
Whereas the carton every 7 to 10 days, but mainly 7, and it could be less, depending on my mood. So when you go direct the energy to the neurons, mm-hmm. which is not shown on, the tape, which you'll learn in the class, and you direct it to those parts of your body in the addiction center.
That is so powerful.
When I was told where to direct it to, it was like, bam. And I'm almost to the point, I know I'm done. Mm-hmm. But I'm not pushing it. Because when you push yourself too hard and too fast, it can be hard. Do I enjoy smoking? No. I'm not going to say I like it, because I don't. It was an excuse to handle emotional issues. It was an excuse to say, I need to be grounded. This is the only way I can. In a past life, I was Indian. So it's like, okay, this is the reason why I smoke. I mean, I had every excuse in the world, except I hated every bit of it. I really did not like smoking. I still don't. Mm-hmm. Do I like the weight that I put on? No. So what do? The 5 breath self-healing meditation, and watch what you're eating and start exercising. Mm-hmm. Do I love myself enough to invest that into me? And do I love myself enough to invest taking signature cell healing level 1 and 2? So I can learn a new Lemurian healing modality that's completely different than the old one. Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't take it before. Like I've said before, I love myself enough to invest. Mm-hmm. You know how much I like to shop.
Oh, yes. You used to.
It was ridiculous.
Mhm.
And how many trips, I wonder, has been made to the thrift store?
You know, as you're talking, I'm thinking one of the reasons that I am passionate about wanting to take it, I can't wait for May. I really, and I think I'm like a lot of people that are out there that have high anxiety.
Mhm.
I really am going to use that to really discover how do you really calm yourself down and slow down, because my mind goes really fast and my body goes fast. I very seldom sit still. So I'm going to be working on myself on that one. So there are so many benefits you can think of when you start to say, what is it I really want to work on in myself?
Right.
But I think that's gonna be a big
The
one.
more that I have, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I want to take that from there where
Mhm.
you said that, because the more that I've worked on myself, my anxiety level has
Yes.
left.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, cigarettes cause you to have anxiety. So that's really just a ridiculous thing I've done.
And so does drinking coffee.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's all decaf all the way or nothing. Ice water. I got my little lady cup here.
Mhm.
Um, and I want my body as pure as I can be. I'm a vessel for a 76,000-year-old goddess
Mhm.
that I'm medium for, and I don't want to dishonor her. I
Mhm.
want to dishonor myself. But I'm not
Don't you
saying
want this to be your best lifetime ever?
ever,
Yeah.
and that is so true.
Mhm.
I think there's so much that we're going to learn from sickle cell healing that's not in the books,
Mhm.
and we're going
And we
to.
can share our experiences with each other in the class too, because I have lots of experience to share. You have lots more to share, and
Mhm.
that's where the real learning occurs.
I mean, I've seen such a change in you
Mhm.
with the 5 breath meditation. You're bringing your hair color back.
I'm going gray.
I know, I love it.
It's so much
Like
easier.
it was like, why are you covering that up? That is so beautiful on you. You
Mhm.
know, why do we cover things up? I mean, I was getting gray strands in, and then they started turning golden. So I went, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just lighten it up a little bit because it's already happening. So why not just have it look like it, right?
Yeah, it really helps you embrace who you really are,
Right,
and discover who you've been hiding from. You hide from yourself a lot. This
right.
will really help you.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. The cloaking mask, and we cloak ourselves so people don't see our pain.
Mhm.
And did I do my hair for love, or did I do it because to make me look better or younger? No, I did because I love myself.
Mhm.
That so you know she was my client, and she's a
Mhm.
hairdresser, and she does an amazing job. And I love myself enough to tell you, Teresa, you know, thank you for what you brought into my life. When times have been really hard and I couldn't handle everything, and you say, well, I've dealt with people like this, so let me help you with this, Brie. Let me help you with that. And you know, you loved yourself enough to give, but you've also loved yourself enough to take instructions from me,
Oh,
of
yes.
you learning. And
Mhm.
so we both have invested in each other,
Yeah.
and we've invested in ourselves when it comes right
You
down.
know, these are modalities that, and maybe people don't think about it this way, when you start to really heal yourself on all four parts of your body, the joy begins to come back into your life. And for some of us who've lost mothers and things that are, we're just sad, right? And
Right.
you don't realize you're carrying it for so many years. The joy starts to come back into your life. And that's so important. We're so busy these days that we're forgetting to have fun like kids have fun, because we
Right.
think we're adults and we just forget our joy and we forget to laugh. And I'm finding for me that has finally started to come back. And I'm very grateful for that, because
That is
I
coming
used
back.
to laugh a lot.
Mhm. And see, I remember you brought that up. You know how kids would laugh at cartoons,
Oh, yeah.
okay? I never did.
Hmm.
And my mom would say, don't you find that funny? Not really. I say, yeah, it's kind of, or sometimes, yeah, it's funny.
Hmm.
Why you laughing? And so, and this is way before anything happened to me.
Hmm.
I never laughed as a kid. that much. But I'm laughing more now in my 60s than I did ever before.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Lemurian numerology, 60 is mastery.
Mm-hmm.
6 is mastery, sorry. And next, in a couple months, I'm hitting transformation. It's the 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that because I'm going, what am I going to transform into now?
Mm-hmm.
By doing all of this, I've invested and you've invested. And it's worth the investment that we've made. Emotionally, mental, spiritually, physically, everything.
Because if you're not passionate about your life right now, this will really help you. You know,
Yes. Yes.
it's a privilege being here on the earth plane. And it really is. And so
Yeah.
let's have some fun with it. Yes, it's serious and we're learning lots of things and aging our soul, but we're meant to have fun too. And so these are some wonderful tools gifted to us, so we should use them.
Yes. I totally agree with that. You know, we're very fortunate. We went to Hawaii last year and met with Kahu and Patty and all of them. And it even pushed me even harder to work harder on me. And I found things through the 5 breath self-healing meditation that I was not even aware of. I thought I had healed everything.
Mhm.
And there are some things I didn't even realize I didn't let go of.
Mhm.
Even though I said I forgave them or this or that, I still didn't let go of the thought pattern of it.
Yeah, that's very key because thought patterns, we don't think about things as being thought patterns. And when you start to really delve into that, you realize how much you're still hanging on to.
So I let go of the molestation, but I didn't let go of the anger thought pattern of it.
Mm-hmm. Or the victim thought pattern or whatever the thought pattern
Right,
might be for
right,
someone, right?
right. So with me, I didn't play the victim, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that the anger stayed there.
Mm-hmm. You used to have quite a temper,
Yes.
even when I knew you.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you first met
You
me,
don't have a temper anymore.
not compared to what I had, no.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
The other day, that little flare up I had, that's nothing. That was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't taught to me by my mother. It wasn't taught to me by dad.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that triggered when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to heal it. So my husband would say 0 is 60 seconds and less than 0 is 60 seconds. On my temper would go up and then come back down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when it hit the other day and I talked with someone, I went in bed and cried. I thought, how could you call and talk to him about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but I saw the hurt in that person,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't done. I was just done with the pain. And I will continue on my journey of what's planned.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the person I was talking to. I saw their pain when I said I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought, by me saying that, am I done with my journey? No. I was just done with the pain of a past life situation that I had to make an appointment for to handle. And that's very true what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny how we heal all these things about ourselves, and then things will come up that remind you of what you did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even your problem. It's not your responsibility, but it can trigger something if you don't heal it. And I was actually sending energy into the temples,
Mm-hmm.
sending direct energy into my voice box to heal
Mm-hmm.
it from this what I had said. It wasn't anything, you know, bad words or nothing. It was just harshness about a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I am learning to teach without saying anything.
Mm-hmm. Teach through your actions.
Mm-hmm. And my mom would say to me, actions speak louder than words.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to give credit now to Master Guy Kirael for this one. He reminded me, you didn't have to say anything. You wanted to say something. I said, but I had to say something. He goes, now listen, you didn't have to say anything. You wanted to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Some situations you have to say something, but you have to stay back. I should have waited a day before I opened my mouth to this person. So I would have sounded, I wouldn't have, none of the I'm done would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
I would have handled it another way.
Mm-hmm.
So I got reprimanded like you would not believe from God's ear off of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in my sleep state. And I woke up with tears coming down my eyes from it. And I heard her nickname for me. And I went, I am so sorry. Today will be better now. Every day will be better. Continue the 5 breath meditation. Continue talking with me so I can get my message out. But you need to heal a couple of things first. And when I have a goddess that walked in on me and 76,000 years old, and she pushes me hard to learn these lessons,
Mm-hmm.
it's aging my soul. So even when I talked to that person and said I'm done, I aged my soul because I healed from that now.
Mm-hmm.
And now so I want to just wrap this up with, I want everybody to check out SignalCellHealing.com. Register for the Tacoma event, level 1 and 2 with Priya Nielsen. Teresa and I will be there. We're just hosting it. We're students. I don't know this, all we are doing, we are the students. So you're going to have to get the information on SignalCellHealing.com and, register and take the class. It's well worth it. It's an investment you won't ever wish you hadn't made. The one thing I want to say is there's other people. Level 1 is on Mother's Day weekend. It's a great gift to give to your mother, or if your daughter's a healer and she's a mother, it's a great gift to give to her.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's using the youth of vitality of chromosomes, right? And aging your soul. But there's a whole bunch of healing techniques in this that are not in, that people will get in the book all the way.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, there is a large venue going on in Seattle that same weekend. I have enough faith and belief that we are going to have the people in that class that need to be there. I always believe that the right people will show up that need this class. That's my belief. It doesn't matter what time, where, how, they will show up and register for this class, the right people.
Mm-hmm. That's true. The right people always come, and it always works out in the end. I mean, and that's just a positive belief system you have to have at things, and it will grow, but you will thank yourself for taking it, and for meeting new people.
And I think that is the reason why I'm taking it. I'm investing love into myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a loving modality. Lemurian healing is not easy work to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're willing to invest that into you and leave all your other healing modalities outside of the building, don't talk about them in the building, and just deal with just that healing modality.
Yes, you
Watch
will
what
come
happens.
out understanding your body so much more on all 4 levels. It is, there is no other teaching like this right now. There
No,
is nothing else like this that
no.
you can go get.
Uh-uh.
This is really amazing. And I've been studying the book for months, and I'm just passionate to wait for May to get here.
I
I'm very
know. It's like, can we
happy.
please hurry up? It's only one.
Yes.
It's like, come on, can that say a 5 instead of a 3?
Yeah, but I know that time's going fast this year, so it'll be here before we know it.
Yeah.
But thank you, Brie, for sharing all your experiences and the things that have helped you. I know these are going to be very common benefits for all of us.
You're welcome. And I'm glad I have 3 addictions being taken care of at one time. Smoking, overeating, and shopping.
It's a big 3.
That's a 3. And what's a 3 in the numerology for Lemurians? The Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
Truth, trust, and passion.
Yep.
So God's blessings, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And I will see you all in Tacoma at Certain Cell Healing. Have a great day.